So, good afternoon. We are back again, another upload, and this time we're going to talk about Aouar, the forgotten man. Everyone's talking about Buendia, Emi Buendia, Emi good day is what it means in Spanish, but everyone's forgotten about Aouar. But Aouar has spoken ahead of the game they had last night. We're going to go through that with a fine tooth comb in a minute. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the likes up on this video. Massively important. Big up to all of you guys that are subscribed to me, man. We're pushing to that road to 60K. We're nearly 6/10 of the way to the YouTube plaque, which will be there, probably there. Make sure also, if you haven't checked out the press conference reaction I did ahead of our final game of the season against Brighton, you check that out. That was the last video on the channel. Also, Instagram, League Gunner 82. Make sure you go and check that out as well. I do appreciate all the love and support on the channel recently as well. It's been mad. So thank you very much to all of you. But Aouar has spoken. He has done, he was part of the press conference ahead of the game that they had against Nice yesterday. But here is what he has had to say. He said, "This could be my last match at Lyon. It could also not be my last match at Lyon. I do not ask myself these sort of questions before an important match like this. This was to get French football news." He obviously has asked himself that question, hence why he's speaking about it. He said, "I have not played as much as I would have liked. I've struggled to come back after COVID, a pretty mixed season for me. I have improved in terms of managing injuries. I am happy with my statistics in the few matches that I have done. So a mixed season. I feel good. I'm 100% for this match." Listen, last summer he was valued at around 55, 60 million pounds. And I thought that was a bit overpriced, if I'm honest. I think that he ain't really worth that. Let's be real. He's a very good player. Let's not get it twisted. But this season he has played 29 games in the league and scored 7 goals, 3 assists, which isn't exactly groundbreaking, is it? He's not ripping up any trees out there, but he has had injuries this season. His stats are not too bad, to be honest. And he is not far down to his, I think he's down to the last year of his contract. I'm going to check that while I'm on it. No, I lie. He has 2 years left on his current contract. And that expires in June the 30th, 2023. This season in total, he's played 32 games, scored 8 goals. 1 was in the Coupe de France. The other 7 were in the league. He has 4 assists, 3 in the league, 1 in the Coupe de France. But he's had coronavirus. He's had a suspension this season. He wasn't in the squad for a couple of games, 3 games. And then he had an abductor problem, kept him out for 2 games, 3 games in total. One of them was the Coupe de France as well, which, listen, at the end of the day, I look at this player and I just think, everyone's getting hyped and over the top about Emi Buendia. Like, why is nobody talking about this guy? Let's go back to last season. Last summer, every single person and their dog, their cat, their sister twice removed, any family tree, like, just pull the family tree back in, like from 500 years ago. Oh, let's get Aouar. And all of a sudden, Emi Buendia is the flavour of the month, which I expect nothing less, if I'm honest, from this fan base. We as an Arsenal fan base just jump on a hype and jump on a wave, which is in fashion at the time within the social media sphere. But let's dissect Aouar properly. Very technically good. Scores goals. We've seen that. 7 goals in 29 league games, 8 in 32 games. That's a 1 in 4 record, which isn't too bad. He's not exactly ripping it up, but it's not too bad. Obviously, he doesn't get enough assists. People seem to think he's going to be the most creative guy, or they did last summer. He's going to be the creative spark in our midfield. We haven't got any creativity in our team, really. Listen, Smith Rowe tries. Saka is a bad man. Pepe, big up to you. But in that central midfield role, we haven't really got a creative spark. Is this guy the man? Is this guy the man that's going to come into the Arsenal setup for about 40 odd million quid and elevate us to top tier? I'm genuinely not convinced, if I'm honest. I just look at him and I think, when you see a player that plays in France or you see a player that plays in Germany, You have to take that corona off of it as well with no fans. But at the end of the day, you have to divide their stats in half quite comfortably, because anyone who plays in the Bundesliga or Liga, they rip it up or they do good figures. Nicola Pepe is the prime example of that. Nicola Pepe, 20-odd goals, 20-odd assists, whatever he was getting. He's come to the Premier League. Yes, he's not really played as many games as I would like him to play, but he's not really ripped it up. Christian Pulisic is another one. He wasn't exactly ripping it up at Dortmund. He's come here and he ain't exactly ripping it up. So I always take these players from them leagues, with all due respect, with a pinch of salt, because you just think the level of quality in this league is a lot better. Yes, certain players would fit into a system a lot better. We've seen it with the likes of Souček and Kufau at West Ham. They've been absolutely superb, and they've come from a really poor league. So sometimes you just have to take it with a pinch of salt and say, look, Aouar is a good footballer. Is he worth 40 million quid? Is he going to elevate Arsenal to the next level? Me personally, listen, I like him. I think he's a good player. I don't think he's what we need. I think we need more than that. I think we need somebody who's got that X factor, got that spark, got that, goal scoring ability. Every single week he's a threat. Every single week he can create. I don't really see it with this guy, and maybe I've changed my mind a little bit on him from last season, but like, I just look at it and I think that 7 goals in the league and 3 assists in 29 games is not bad, but that is not bad in a poor league. Now put that in the Premier League, I don't know. That would probably be about half of that. 2 assists, 1 assist. I don't know. I'd love for you to let me know. Any of you guys that watch this guy week in, week out. I don't watch the French league, but I do like him. I do think he's got something about him. But for 40 million quid, nah, I think we should just pay double and go and get Grealish. I can't lie. And you guys are going screaming at the screen now. Oh my God, he thinks we can get Grealish. Listen, we're Arsenal Football Club, albeit we're a poor version of Arsenal Football Club, but at least go and have a go. Trying to go after Buendia for 40 million, Houssem Aouar for 40 million. They might come in and be fantastic, but I would rather go with the tried and tested, smack it in the Premier League week in, week out type of player. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Make sure you are following the social medias. Very close to 20K on Twitter, actually. So make sure you follow that. Make sure you follow the gram. Just there. League Under 82. Big up to the 14K that follow me on there. Facebook's nearly on 16. Thank you very much. I barely use it. So thank you. I don't even know what I'm doing with it. And I'll be back again at 9 o'clock. We are going to talk about Tariq Lamptey. So make sure you come and check that one out at 9 o'clock tonight. Have a sick weekend, whatever it is you're doing. And we're out of here. Laters, peeps. Oh, I'll take her out.